Yeah, what is going on with you guys? Welcome to that video. In this one, I'm just gonna come up with a tier list about the next level items on Wukong in patch 12.3 because Riot wants to change some items here and there, nerf some items here and there. Overall, we are losing a lot of HP on different items, guys, and this tier list should help you guys to find out what are the best items right now, in patch 12.3 on Wukong. However, this is my personal opinion right there. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, let me know in the comments, guys. This is I want to emphasize on that, okay? This is my personal opinion. Listen. This is my personal opinion from what I understand. Of course, I'm just a human being. I can misunderstand things. So if I do a mistake, just let me know in the comments. All right, everybody. So before we start with the tier list, we gotta ask ourselves a question. What makes a good Wukong item? What makes a good Wukong item, guys? Do you know that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Your opinion. What makes a good Wukong item? So in my opinion, the item should have damage, HP, and ability haste, and maybe a sort of healing, all right? Sort of healing or shielding. I think this is what makes a really good Wukong item. Now, there are a lot of people saying, hey, what about King Kong? King Kong, what about Assassin Wukong? What about Lethality Wukong? Isn't it OP? Here is the thing, guys. Wukong is more like Bruiser. His scalings are really bad, so you won't get a lot by building only full AD. The only abilities that we have that we can do damage with these items if you build him full AD is his Q and his ult. So these two abilities will benefit from you building AD. And then again, we have really bad scalings on his Q because we got only 45% scaling on his Q. So our abilities are not really meant to be full AD. Wukong is meant to be Bruiser, and this is how he got reworked. And so this is why we should prefer items that give us AD, that give us HP, sort of healing, as I said, and ability haste. Because the longer we stay in fights, guys, the more damage we can do. This is like the principle behind a Bruiser. A Bruiser wanna do a lot of auto attacks during a fight. Wanna fight. This is why they call them fighter, because they want Bruiser's fighters to be in these team fights to auto attack a lot, to use their abilities a lot. Not like unlike assassins that just go in, do burst damage and piece it out. This is not how Wukong meant to be, okay? He's meant to be a Bruiser. Auto attack, go in, go out, fight a little bit here and there, and and a little bit from that and that. So this is why you should not build full AD. I know there are some people, some Wukong mains, they build AD and they get away with that. I'm saying this like this because it's really like that, okay? They are getting away with that. Why they are getting away with that? Because they are really good on Wukong, okay? They know the limits. They have a lot of macro knowledge, guys. This is why they get away with that. Building him full AD assassin Wukong. But if you are trying to climb with full AD assassin Wukong, it's gonna be harder than building him Bruiser. Bruiser is more forgiven than full AD assassin Wukong, because one single mistake with full AD assassin Wukong can just cost you the whole game, and you will lose LP and you will be stuck in your elo. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Now we can start with the tier list, all right? Let me start with Trinity Force. Trinity Force, I got the nerf list on my second screen, so sometimes I will look this direction, just so you guys know. So we got a buff on Trinity Force. Trinity Force is receiving 100 HP. You might be asking yourself, now it's a good item, no? Not really. It's okay. In my opinion, it's okay. The item itself is okay. Why is it not good, or why is it not super good? It's really easy. The thing that makes Divine Sandra and Godrinker better than Trinity Force is the fact that you can heal with those items, and with Trinity Force you can heal not. You cannot heal with Trinity Force, and this is the big difference between those items. Imagine yourself being in a fight, and sometimes that little heal that you get from Divine Sandra and Godrinker can make a big difference, because then you can stay longer in fights. And as I said before, if you stay longer in fights, you can do more auto attacks. You can use your abilities more often than by being a full AD assassin Wukong. Okay, Trinity Force is just the same. It doesn't offer healing, so the only thing you get is like attack speed. You get a little bit. We don't need attack speed on Wukong. As I said at the beginning, we only need AD, HP, ability haste, and a sort of healing. This makes a really good Wukong. So on this item, we have attack speed. We don't really need that. We have no healing. So it's already not in the super good category. It's not in the good category. So it has to be over here. Okay, this is my opinion right there, guys. It offers only 35 attack damage, so it's not really a lot. We get 20 ability haste. This is good. And the damage stacks up. This is also okay. So in my opinion, Trinity Force is in the okay bracket, guys, because of the given reasons. Let's continue with the God Drinker. God Drinker, I think right now, guys, God Drinker is getting 5 more AD. So it goes up from 45 to 50. But they're gonna lower the health from 450 to 300. Ability haste increased from 20 to 25. So we get more ability haste. I think God Drinker is now offers more AD and is now over here. It's now over here. I think it's a really super good mythic item now on Wukong, even though it has the Omni Vamp on in the kit. But I think if you like combine it with Ravenous Hydra, you get 20%. You get 20% Omni Vamp. And if you auto attack a lot instead of ult, I think you can make it work. So in my opinion, God Drinker is super good. Let's continue with Divine Sandra. This used to be also a really good item, but there we have some nerfs coming in, guys. So the nerf list says the AD damage goes up from 35 to 40, so we get 5 more AD on Divine Sandra. Health lowered though from 400 to 300, so the same like God Drinker. But here's the thing. Now listen, guys. This is the nerf that makes the difference and that makes actually Divine Sandra not super good anymore. Spellblade damage changed from 12% target max health physical damage to 12% target current health physical damage. So if someone had like, I don't know, 3k HP in total, we would do more damage. But if someone has like 3k max health, just like it used to be 3k max health, and now let me say he's like fighting and drops slow to like 1k, you do only damage on his current health. So that's a big nerf. That's a really big nerf right there on Divine Sandra. And this is why I think it's good. It's not only it's good, it's also situational, you can say, but because I only will build Divine Sandra when we have like minimally like 2 tanks. If I see a lot of tanks, I will go for Divine Sandra. If not, definitely not. I will go for God Drinker instead. Because that change actually broke the item for us, guys. Max health is absolutely better than current health. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Alright, let's continue with Stridebreaker, guys. I'm gonna rate Stridebreaker. I done the okay bracket. I think it's more like bad. I think you don't want to build Stridebreaker at all. Do we rate it into the dog shit? I think it's dog shit, no? We don't get much out of that. The only thing that we get is a slow. We don't really need the slow because we got double knock-up, so I think it's a dog shit item, guys. Stridebreaker, in my opinion, dog shit item. We don't get a heal. We get ability haste, yes. We don't get much damage out of that item. Trinity Force offers more damage at least, even though we don't get the heal, guys. So I think Stridebreaker, you should avoid build this item. Let's continue with Sterox Gauge. Also, Sterox Gauge got changed. Let me just read the changes, guys. So they removed the flat AD. We don't get any flat AD anymore from Sterox Gauge, okay? The 50 flat AD that we used to get on Sterox Gauge is gone. Also, the passive Bloodlust is gone. Now we have a new passive that is the Claws That Catch. Gain 40% base damage as bonus attack damage. I don't know if you guys are aware of that Wukong has really... not really super bad base stats, but he has bad base stats. So anything that scales with base stats is really bad on Wukong. And this one scales with base stats. So the more base AD we have, the more the more damage we will do with Sterak's Gauge. So that means a champion that has a lot of base damage, base AD is what I'm trying to say. Base AD, okay? The champion that has more base AD will do more damage with this item. And we know that Wukong has one of the lowest base AD from all the bruisers that we have out there in League of Legends. So this makes this item not really good on Wukong. Second thing is, they changed it like this because they want Sterak's Gauge to scale into the late game. So the more levels we get, the stronger this item becomes, okay? It scales into the late game, so this is why they got rid of the flat AD, and instead we get like a scaling 40% on the base AD. So that means on level 18, you will do more damage with this item than on, let's say, level 10, all right? Since we have really bad base stats on Wukong and specific base AD, I think, and also this scales like into the late game, I think this item is bad. This item is no bad. I know we still get the shield. It says upon taking damage that will reduce your health below 30%, gain a 70% bonus based on health shield for 3 seconds. Because we got like a lot of nerfs on the HP part of the items, on Black Cleaver, on Gore Drinker, on Divine Sandra, makes this one also bad because the shield is based on the health you have. And since we got less health because of the nerfs to these items, this makes it like in general a bad item in my opinion. So I think Sterak's Gauge already not good, man. In my opinion, not good. So then we have Ravenous Hydra. Ravenous Hydra just received a buff. We get 5 AD more. This is an item that we can put over here into the good bracket in general. But I got a build in my mind and I don't want to spoil it yet. I think this item has a lot of more potential now that we can run Gore Drinker and have it like on 20% Omnivamp, even though Omnivamp is not really the best on Wukong to build. So then we have Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver also got some nerfs, guys. And also buffs. So we get more AD. It goes up from 40 to 45, but the health is lowered by 100. So from 450 to 350. Ability haste increased though, so we get a lot of ability haste, 30. So I think this item is still, even though it got nerfed by 100 HP, it's now even better in my opinion because we get more AD and we get more ability haste, even though I don't think we need the ability haste because at some point ability haste, stacking up ability haste is like useless. And we get a lot of ability haste from Gore Drinker already. Also, Death Dance got changed a little bit, boys and girls. And now it scales, the healing scales now with 175 bonus AD. So based on your AD, you will heal for 170%, 75%. All right, sorry. So I think Death Dance is also a good item now. It's really good because overall we lose. It used to scale. It used to heal based on HP, but now that we got some nerfs on the items on the HP part, and we got even more AD instead of the HP. And Death Dance scaling with AD makes it actually a good item. All right. So overall, it just connects to each other, you know. We get more AD, Death Dance scales with AD. We get less HP, Death Dance scales with AD. So it connects to each other, I think. So then we have Kempunk. Kempunk is a good item. It's always a good item against against healing. And we got a lot of healing in the game, so I think this item is like mandatory. Then we have Titanic Hydra, and all the HP nerfs on Gore Drinker, on Black Cleaver, on Divine Sandra makes this item now actually bad. All right, we get more AD on these items over here, less HP, and Titanic scales. You do more damage based on HP. So since we got less HP and more AD, it makes this item actually bad. So we're gonna rate it over here. Muramana. I'm not really sure if this is really a Bruiser item, but I just wanted to have it in there because I know some Wukong mains playing it. I think this item right now is dog shit because we got a buck, guys. We got a buck going on. The Q is not really applying the on-hit effect of Muramana, so I would avoid that item. If they change it, maybe you can go for it, but then again, it's too expensive. It's too expensive, even though if they fix it, it's too expensive, man. This item like offers only AD, and as I said at the beginning, we need HP, we need AD, we need ability haste. It offers AD and ability haste, but no healing, no HP. It offers mana. We don't need mana. All right. So I think this item is dog shit, guys. So then we have GA. GA is like an item that can be used on assassins, can be used on ADCs as well. It's not really a Bruiser item, but I think to round up everything, the build, you know, to finish it, I think having GA as your last item is also a good item. Since since the Death Dance scales with AD, you will have more AD because of GA, and you will heal more boys and girls. Then we have more. And also more got changed. Let me just look it up, everybody. It says total cost increased from 2,800 to 2,900. AD increased though from 50 to 55. Ability haste increased from 15 to 20. So here's the thing, guys. It says on the passive, upon taking magic damage that would reduce health below 30%, gain 200 plus 225% bonus AD. A magic damage shield. So you will gain a shield that only protects you from magic damage for 5 seconds. And when Lava Land triggers, gain 12% Omnivamp until the end of combat. So, you know, I thought about, I think I will come up with a video with that. But I thought about building Goldrinker, Ravenous Hydra, and more to get like how much? I think like 10, 20, 32% Omnivamp, and if I run the rune Ravenous Hunter, I think we're gonna make it to like, I don't know, like 40% Omnivamp. And I think this could be really funny, man, if you trigger Lifeline to get like around 40% Omnivamp and to see the healing, maybe together with some Spirit Visage. Hey, I think this will be super good, man. And if you run like the rune that increases the healing, I just forgot about the name. I think you will be healing a lot, guys. You will be healing a lot. I will come up with a video with that, guys. But this item offers only AD and ability haste, but no sort of healing. Okay, no sort of healing, guys. We got no HP in there. The only thing that we get is a shield that protects you from magic damage. So I think this item is still a bad item. Still a bad item, even though they change it like that. I could see myself rating it into the okay bracket, but I think it's like still a bad item. It's only good if you like have a lot of AP damage dealers in the game. If you like see the enemy team has like a lot of mages, you know, maybe mid lane, I don't know, Oriana, Swain top lane, Diana mid lane, and I don't know, AP supporter. Then I can see myself building this item to protect myself from the magic damage. But in general, I think it's still a bad item that you want to avoid building it. I don't think you want to build that. Now you might be like, okay, what about Ravenous Hydra? You said Wukong needs AD, HP, and ability haste, but Ravenous Hydra only offers like offers no HP. But here's the thing, guys: Ravenous Hydra does not offer HP, but it offers healing. You have healing because of the auto attacks, you have healing because of the Omnivamp, and at the same time you have a lot of split push potential. I mean, like pushing out waves potential. So I think this makes this item really good, and having like 70 AD on top of that is like really good. I think this item is now Okay, I'm gonna build it. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about you guys, but I think I will build it. So then we have the last item, Blade of the Rune King. And Blade of the Rune King is an item that I want to rate over here. It's okay. You get a lot of attack speed. I would only build this item if I'm facing, again, a lot of enemy champions with a lot of HP because of the passive of this item. So I would only build that if I would see these kind of people. So I could see myself even rating it over here. I think you want to avoid that item. But it's okay. I think you can build it, and it helps a lot against these tanky champions. So I'm gonna leave it over here. I'm gonna leave it into the okay bracket. I think it's okay if you see these people in your game building it. Maybe after your mythic, then you can go for Blade of the Rune King. If you see a lot of people stacking up HP, why not? I think these are the best items now on Wukong. I will come up with a build soon, guys, with a build that I will run on Wukong. I got it in my mind, but I gotta try it out first. I don't want to scam you people. I don't want to recommend anything that is not really verified, you know what I'm saying? So I will first try it out and then come up with a video about that. However, leave me your thoughts in the comments, guys. Leave me your thoughts in the comments about that tier list, and make your own tier list in the comments if you want to. Okay, let me know. Let me just know, what is your super good item? What is your good item? What is your okay item? What is your bad item? What is your dog shit item? And what is your item? Okay. All right, guys. I'm looking forward to read your comments. And with that being said, hey, have a wonderful day.